Gbam that you've been sending MC Feargod, a comedian in that stays in Oka, ego Kororogono, and then he did not come through. And now Onyago Telegia Kogwa Mobudiana before.
No more I can't go to Diana.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And that's where I even thank God. Because Amaro me hemoni hakeje oboda nyekuli golumana. You know, I'm saying it like this because the thing I can be shocked, I can be surprised. You know, because I don't believe he's someone who would do such a thing. Anyway, this that still my guy will be say, oh, bro, I need so I go still come through for him. You understand? So why will I be sending you money to do something and then Imeria? The thing can I go do my honestly, you can quick in our community before I travel back.
Okay.
Because I still the look am on nako. Me and I'm still they follow the waka. But I just they look am. Now I wonder, kedu
Diego Adequaco, Kona Diego Adequaco.
Baba, no. I can't tell.
I know MC Fairgod, he used to be your protege.
We were like 5 and 6.
Coffee. And then so many people know the two of you. And all of us that were MCs and comedians, I actually go big team and Fairgod, if we are Okana, Akwelinoka. So I didn't even know you were even trying to invest in him. As a friend, I want to give him as a friend called Joshua. Say I want to go on.
Now, I would say that me go much as a friend, but then we go few me, and most of the time I only come bro alpha. I need like 10,000-15,000. I want to do this one. I want to do that one. My shock spoil.
They beg you for 10K.
Not really like in the beg me. Only 1 or 2 issues. He might have some money. Say okay, when the complete go do mega, I go still do. Not all the time. But then see okay, one day see you Abakwama so place
as your man.
Just help me. Just also only and I thought see one guy man. And the guy blah 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 no into building. Can one. Oh, don't worry, no get supervise here, this and that and that and that. You know, and then I didn't want to give him the contract of Elobono. But good and I'm more no even you can send there on a require more on a percentage in here. But I don't mind as long as you deliver the job. So I think I don't want to really go that angle, you know. I don't want to really go that angle, but
some people may not know him, but at least some of us that are actually in this town know him very well.
Yeah,
there's no problem. Let's not to go into it before people are saying we came here to drag somebody.
Also need him avoid.
Abi?
Also need him avoid.
Okay. Virgin, can do difference. Remarkable difference between this country and UK, apart from what we've said before, can do help no because before we started this interview, and we're gonna say as a person that say when would this country even what is anyway, for example now I say in oko light you will be so angry about this country. Ganiru?
Baba, no matter na Nigeria for all these developed countries, are kind of far ahead. The number one thing that pisses me off about this country, bro, the rule of class, the ruling class rather. You know, these guys are siphoning the money meant for the citizens. And Emeka Mamaro. These are things you hardly hear about in the UK. These are things that UK a government official when one belle scandal or like resign ya. Maneba can no kwa. Onya I ga ejili EFCC pull yourself. You know, there Another thing with the police. Hi. Go for a UK police now. Name joy. Now for her, I feel happy.
You love seeing
I
them.
love seeing them. Do you know why? These guys happy will log it over. Maybe for the driving offense or something. And the last thing they get made a British police being a bribe. In a man back in Obumogi. Number one, how do you go to body camera? So anything you're doing is being recorded. Though some of them you can chance I put on your camera before I do anything because if you know you're on your right, you can tell them to put on their camera. But now, a British police, a UK police, gini ha na-eme ọ ga na ego nekwana ka ị ga-enye ha as bribe nwa that he's not earning a salary. His salary is really, mana by akwụsị gị n'ụzọ inyere ha ịchọrọ ọrụ fefe you're not going in waste make time and all that. Also the things they enjoy over there. You hardly see police check. You can never see police checkpoint. Oh, in Azimodo, you just be seeing their patrol cars where they're driving and all that. And then secondly, again, is my guy they blew my airports, Abuja. Kisia Muteba was more like I've not been there for long, but a lot of things in a change going mentally for me, and a lot of things don't seem normal for me anymore. If case and now when I see the way of the state of our Nigerian roads go to number one. And then how people drive. In the UK, if you're driving in a middle lane, you maintain that lane. If you're moving, you hardly see accidents on their roads. You hardly see accidents. That's another angle. Then another angle in love about the UK is security-wise. Here may go their system or this so good that they've been able to eradicate gun violence and stuff like that. Though the one are very minimal, the one are very insignificant. The main thing I remember more like knife crime. You understand? And even their police do they carry gun. The police, do they carry gun. Oh, the base is so bad. They go radio the but I've never seen the only time throughout how long ago in the UK, the only time I saw gun, but when I went to the US embassy, because everyone went a event in the US, I went for an interview, but I was denied anyway. so that was the only time I saw gun. So I just feel like the system is more organized, so organized, and I believe that Nigeria, by here, we also have the resources to make our system to be organized, but not just apart from
from Fojuaba.
Apart from anyone on a grassroots, we have our own fundamental problems. We need to change our mentality. So it's just like two different worlds, two different mentalities. And
politicians if I find a bookwa convoy
you can never see that.
Local government chairman
self gauge siren the police it's just we don't have value for human rights, for human life. But over there, Baba, even more care job obeli him can put you in trouble. I say give the neglect. In the UK, a care home, support home. If on complete, man, if we come on only destroy things on the violence. We can hear like 2-1 or 3-1, 4-1, depending. And when training an man at mapper, you can now that mapper gives you liberty to restrain these guys in and then what he gets restrain me if I say the metaria a bansubu. So they've planned for everybody. They've planned for everybody a system to go organized and one akateka. I'm telling you.
Otu na-agụ akwụkwọ enwere gokwa lecturer gị bịa sị gị that if you have A, make I bend that A is for my family, B is for my mother, C is for not from D is for student.
Lecturer ọbụla nwa anyị anwa enwe problem ozugbo ịnwa anyị nwebe good problem. Nna baba anọgo m na class like this, one girl, an Asian girl, pịasuo lecturer na class na as in na chance the lecturer and you can't do anything. You cannot. A man pịa nwa gị ịtalị. Ịnwa ya government can come na look at the child sitting in abuse. Was it Debbie a facility or a care home or something?
Somebody else. So.
Yes. Now all the back as support work, the kind of job I do. Or that's where we now come in.
Okay.
You now like be supporting the child, And where some of them say we can kick you off. Baba say I don't need you. I don't want you go calm down, stay calm. One a problem.
Enwe ihe spiritual problem na religiosity. How is it over there? Abia imana obodo a mmadụ asị na ọ na-alụlụ ezuzu nọ na ọ na-ebu oke ite na ọ ga-eje jụọ ese jụọ afịa onye ụdị ha decide na-enwe ndị bụ n'ilu side aka na-asịkwa gị na village people na-achụgharị gị. Do they still have such stories over there?
No, they don't have such stories.
And ekpede ka esi ekpe na that this country ebe
my brother,
church because ngwa akịta asị na ị na-esi ọka na nyalụ moto jewe ụka ije ekpe ekpere. How many times can you go be Liverpool?
Now even over there, I still maintain my spiritual life. I still try to keep, there's a church I attend. Birmingham. The church in Warsaw is another city. I play piano. So more than a keyboard, and I still now, no matter how much I feel I've made in life or how big I feel I've become or how well I feel I'm doing, one thing I'll never forget is God. Sometimes if we make a mess, China club na abani. Sometimes when we get China club na abani on a Saturday night, on a Monday morning, also on a Sunday morning rather, I'll come to Gaba Church. You understand? So I just try my best to. Now, it's not like religiosity is not something very rampant there. But the few, even in the UK, sometimes you still come out to the city center. If you some people who set a speaker, set a mic, yes, it happens. It's been happening. If you some an gospel song, kahana emekwe where big if you Muslim, and Quran, so. It depends. It's just everybody has the free liberty to do whatever they want to do. One day they believe in God. And we go. My church in Nigeria, when we ask, the pastor in Zimbabwe, and we go where I the pastor I outreach kind of Some places, and some white guys we went to invite them to church. I think that God doesn't exist. They don't believe in God. So these are people that
you call yourself.
the pastor, maybe the argument. So they don't believe in God. These are people that their government sets good their system in such a way that they are not lacking anything. You pray
to God to give you what your government
should give you.
Do for you.
That's the annoying part. So they don't believe. Some of them don't, while some do. So it depends on whatever you want to believe. And I'm grateful. LGBTQ. Those are the strongest people. Again, I'm not the make a LGBTQ. They will take the matter more seriously because they feel like those ones are more marginalized in the community. Now the government takes more care of
the oppressed.
Yes, that how they can the marginalized and that's why you feel you see in most cases that working and wine problem. They tend to support the woman more. Because they feel like Onya are the weaker link. They feel like Onya, and that's why most of the women now take advantage of that.
Of it.
And they feel like you know. So
LGBTQ, as somebody big in the UK, opinion again about them, has it changed? Did it change?
It hasn't changed.
What's your honest opinion?
I'm not a fan of it. I still believe everybody has their own rights to choose their sexual orientation.
Okay.
You know, but me, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. Yeah, good. You help nature, man.
Ịmụta nwa, God forbid, nwoke.
I know why is it that one.
Ịmụta nwa, God forbid, otoite one day. Daddy.
Sing it, daddy.
Because, oh, no, okay. Daddy, I identify as a woman. Daddy, I want you to support me. Daddy, what do you say? Can you go?
Man, go down, I beg go
Since you go, you know, go, man.
Me beg go 3 hours.
You know, go, man.
Them book only a flat tire, not in Nigeria.
Come on, pay your clothes. Because
you say I repeat, good year.
Because I don't know when they will know how na you from UK on an airport in Nigeria can akumwa here. Because one land those go. Junior, what did you say before? I'm going to police in Nigeria. Check on never go and I say my friend get away from here.
I'm telling you, that's I just.
Do you think it's spiritual or do you think it's natural? I'm one to know say that I don't actually feel like a man again. That actually able a woman. Do you think it's spiritual? This man has na onye njenje. Konye isi awa ama ihe. You've seen life. Traveling is a part of education. Because Virgin, let's actually assume that both of us anyị na-eto. I'm not trying to excuse them. Anyị na-eto now. Na-afụ na nwoke bụ nwaanyị ka ọ na-achụ. Ịchụkwa anụ nwaanyị asa nwoke na-achụ ọ tọrọ gị ụtọ. You know, you did not actually understand what is the rave. Nogide nwoke abịa sị gị hello nwee ike kene gị ma ọ makụọ gị. Ife nwee mee gị n'ahụ. You now started feeling towards. Do you say that that's spiritual, or do you say that's natural? Let's be honest to ourselves.
Well, even I'm trying to trade carefully with my words here.
Yes, makana inside there.
So one thing I
so Igbo, so that because akaba di okuya.
Well, Iyenga agwagi on this aspect, but onye ọbụla nwere freedom to make a choice, you know, and everybody nwere that freedom of liberty of belief, spirituality, whatever you want to believe, and anybody feel no nwoke ọbụla feel no nwoke na-atụ ya ụtọ. Well, you nwere ike onye nọkịta ofu onugbu ka ị na-like, mụ na like ofu ọra, another person na like ofu egusi and all that. Would you say it's spiritual?
Mana obodo anyị mara iwu si na ịnwa anya nwa ibe afọ 10.
And that's one thing I'm happy about.
Abi?
I don't want to say it's spiritual. I feel it's just a choice. You understand? But still, I personally know that the spiritual controls the physical.
Sure.
So this thing now, do with it whatever you feel like. And anyhow you want to understand it that way. But what I'm trying to still say is Oman tomo nwa mutete echi si na ozi nwoke ibie ka abịa mma.